Under the iconic golden arches of McDonald's, a scandal of epic proportions unfolded. The McDonald's Monopoly promotion, once viewed as a chance to taste the American dream, turned out to be the biggest scam in the history of the fast food giant. For 12 years, an unsuspecting public eagerly participated, hoping to win big, unaware that a cunning mastermind had been manipulating the entire game. Since its inception in 1987, the Monopoly promotion had captured the imagination of customers, thanks to the marketing prowess of the company that brought us the Happy Meal. McDonald's witnessed a staggering 40% increase in sales due to the popularity of the Monopoly promotion. But this was no ordinary game. Players had the chance to win prizes ranging from food and drinks to cash, restaurant gift cards, electronics, cars, boats, vacations, and even homes. The ultimate prize, coveted by all, was the elusive $1 million. To claim this grand prize, players had to collect both boardwalk and Park Place pieces, unless they stumbled upon an instant winning piece. At first glance, it seemed simple enough. However, the reality was far from it. In fact, the odds of winning the $1 million prize in McDonald's Monopoly were a staggering 1 in 602 million chance. But little did the players know, their odds were reduced to 0 the moment a man named Jerry Jacobson entered the picture. Jerry, an ex-cop and head of security for the marketing company behind the Monopoly game, was entrusted with ensuring the safe and secure distribution of the game pieces. He took his job seriously, going as far as accompanying employees to the bathroom. However, temptation soon consumed Jerry's mind as he discovered shady practices behind the distribution of the winning pieces. It turned out that whenever the random computerized distribution system selected a Canadian destination, the company would redistribute those pieces within the United States, effectively ensuring that no grand prize winners would come from Canada. As a result, the Canadian public continued spending their money at McDonald's, hoping to secure a winning piece that would never actually materialize. This revelation was the turning point for Jerry. He decided to take matters into his own hands and steal the winning pieces for himself. However, he faced numerous obstacles. The high-value game pieces, worth $25,000 or more, were heavily guarded and had identifying imperfections and black light coating to prevent forgeries. The printing area had a large vault door requiring 2 people to enter passcodes simultaneously. Yet Jerry's determination knew no bounds. Fortune seemed to favor him when a large box of tamper-proof seals, meant to secure the game pieces, was accidentally shipped directly to him. With fresh seals in his pocket, Jerry devised a plan. As the responsible party for delivering the game pieces to processing facilities across America, he was accompanied by a private third-party auditor during these trips. The bathroom became his sanctuary, where he could make his move. With the seals, Jerry opened the envelopes, replaced the big prize-winning pieces with common game pieces, and resealed the packages. Now, all that was left was to redeem the stolen pieces. His plan was simple, yet unbreakable. Jerry couldn't claim the prizes for himself without raising suspicion, so he decided to sell them instead. He gave a winning piece worth $25,000 to his stepbrother, relying on their different last names to avoid suspicion. Jerry continued giving the stolen pieces to his close friends, family, and acquaintances, taking a percentage of their winnings in return. These associates would often find someone else to redeem the prizes in cities or states far from their homes, further complicating the investigation. Jerry even anonymously sent a $1 million winning piece to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee, just before Christmas of 1995. Everything seemed to be going smoothly for Jerry until he crossed paths with another man named Jerry Colombo, an Italian mobster with ties to the New York Mafia. Colombo received a winning piece for a Dodge Viper and even appeared in a McDonald's commercial, brazenly waving the key to his illegally obtained car. However, tragedy struck when Colombo and his wife got into a car accident, and Colombo died 2 weeks later in the hospital. Left without his mafia accomplice, Uncle Jerry, as Jerry had come to be known, sought new partners to continue his operation. However, this decision would ultimately lead to his downfall. An anonymous call to the FBI office in Jacksonville, Florida, mentioning McDonald's monopoly fraud, caught the attention of Special Agent Rick Dent. Despite initially dismissing the call, Dent's partner, Doug Matthews, became intrigued and started digging deeper. The FBI discovered that all the big winners had been lying about addresses across the United States, but their annual checks were being rerouted to Jacksonville, where they actually resided. Realizing the magnitude of the fraud, the FBI launched Operation Final Answer, appointing 25 agents to the case. Wiretaps, surveillance, and extensive investigation ensued. During their investigation, the FBI intercepted 20,000 phone numbers associated with McDonald's employees and winners, resulting in 235 tapes filled with recorded evidence. One name stood out among the conversations: Uncle Jerry. The FBI needed to uncover the identity of this man and determine how the winners were acquiring their game pieces. To gather irrefutable evidence, they devised a plan. The FBI approached McDonald's and convinced them to run the Monopoly promotion one final time under their supervision. Amy Murray, McDonald's VP of Global Marketing, was sworn in as an honorary bureau agent for the duration of the case. She interacted with the winners and knew how to gain their trust. When Michael Hoover was announced as the next million-dollar winner, the FBI went into action. Disguised as a film crew from a fictitious company called Shamrock Productions, the undercover agents arrived at Michael's doorstep. They conducted an interview, asking him about the convenience store where he claimed to have obtained the winning piece and the beach he supposedly visited the same day. Little did Michael know that every word he uttered was being recorded. Once the undercover agents left, Michael made a phone call, oblivious to the fact that the FBI was listening. He mentioned Uncle Jerry by name and even boasted about their scheme, revealing that they had purchased everything. The FBI had obtained the evidence they needed. They swiftly executed a raid on Uncle Jerry's home, seizing his assets. Numerous individuals associated with the scam were arrested. In the end, Uncle Jerry pleaded guilty and was sentenced to over 3 years in prison, with a hefty restitution and forfeiture amounting to $12.5 million. McDonald's severed its ties with Simon Marketing, taking steps to prevent such a scandal from recurring. As a gesture of apology to their loyal customers, McDonald's gave away $24 million to random restaurant visitors across the United States. While McDonald's was also a victim in this scheme, it was the unsuspecting participants who suffered the most, believing the contest to be legitimate.